Welcome to our show, Martian Insights from the Indigo Child, Part 1 of 2. Boриска Kipriyanovich, often referred to as the Indigo Child, is a Russian who claims to be a reincarnated being from Mars. Boриска became famous in the early 2000s for his revelations about past life memories of living on Mars and the extensive knowledge of the universe that he shared from a very young age. Boриска Kipriyanovich was born in 1996 in the town of Volsky, northern Volgograd, Russia. His mother, Nadezyda Kipriyanovich, a doctor, describes Boриска as having demonstrated remarkable abilities from a very young age. He could lift his head at just 2 weeks old and speak simple words a few months later. And by the time he was 1 year old, he could read, draw, and write. What's particularly extraordinary is that, despite never being taught astronomy, Boриска could describe Mars, planetary systems, and extraterrestrial cultures. Acclaimed British physicist Stephen Hawking once shared with the media that Boриска Kipriyanovich is out of my imagination about the knowledge on the universe and astronomy in disregard whether or not he is from Mars. After a period of staying out of the public eye and avoiding media attention, Boриска Kipriyanovich made a surprising appearance in an interview that has been circulating on the internet. The interview, conducted by an anonymous UFO researcher, took place on the afternoon of October 18, 2018, in Moscow, Russia. The researcher's first question was about Mars.
Theo tư liệu nói, bạn từ sao hỏa đầu thai xuống đây. Bạn có thể cho tôi biết về tình hình ở đó, chẳng hạn như môi trường, con người và cấu trúc xã hội.
That's a rather intriguing question, focusing on the social development of Mars, which no one has asked Boриска before. Boриska thought that the Earth people were generally more interested in the advanced and groundbreaking technologies of Martians rather than in how Martians built their society to achieve such a level of technological advancement. Boриska then revealed his commitment and purpose in reincarnating to Earth.
Hiện tại khi tôi dần trưởng thành, tôi cũng dần quên đi nhiều thứ. Dường như trước khi đi đầu thai xuống trái đất, tôi đã từng ký một giao ước là không được mang theo những ký ức về sao hỏa khi chuyển sinh đến đây. Tôi chỉ được phép mang theo 2% ký ức, và những ký ức này sẽ bị xóa hết trước khi tôi 10 tuổi. Có những ký ức được tái hiện trong giấc mơ, và khi tỉnh dậy, nó trở nên rõ ràng và sống động. Đó cũng là tiền đề để tôi có thể trả lời những câu hỏi hôm nay. Cuộc sống trên sao hỏa là một ký ức rời rạc đối với tôi. Tôi chỉ nhớ là trước khi tôi chuẩn bị luân hồi xuống trái đất, đã có rất nhiều người đưa tiễn tôi. Họ biết tôi phải liều cả mạng sống để luân hồi đến nơi này. Tôi lúc đó cũng ấp ủ một nguyện vọng lớn lao là có thể mang trở về sự hạnh phúc cho sao hỏa trong tương lai. Tôi đến đây là để kết duyên.
The destiny Boриska refers to involves his revelations in the mid-2000s about his home planet Mars. Boриska stated that his mission upon being sent to Earth was to prevent a nuclear war similar to the one that occurred on Mars, which he believed would threaten the survival of humanity. He wants to warn humankind about this danger. Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun, has captivated the attention of scientists and space explorers for many decades. Numerous pieces of evidence from astronauts suggest that Mars once had life similar to that on Earth, and the planet may be harboring a mysterious form of life that our current technology is still unable to detect. Generally, scientists suggest that surface water on Mars likely froze around 3.7 billion years ago as the atmosphere thinned and the planet's surface cooled. However, underground reservoirs of groundwater may have remained liquid in the vast chambers, where life forms could have survived, potentially leaving behind evidence of their existence. NASA's Perseverance rover has uncovered compelling evidence on Mars, particularly in a narrow band of rock at Chiava Falls. Using advanced instruments like Sherlock and Pixel, the rover detected organic compounds within the rock, along with leopard spots that suggest chemical reactions that could have provided energy to ancient microbial life. The combination of water and organic compounds and chemical reactions in one location offers the strongest indication yet that Mars may have once hosted life. As humanity continues to strive to understand more about the universe around us, Borisska's revelations further affirm that we are not the only beings in the Milky Way. Boriska describes Martians as being about 7 feet tall, living underground on the red planet, and able to breathe carbon dioxide. He also adds that Martians stop aging at 35 and become immortal. Boriska also revealed that the perfect human body was created by the deities of the second cosmic dimension and has a more intricate structure than that of Martians.
Theo lịch sử xa xưa và khẩu truyền của các dân tộc cổ đại, cấu tạo của cơ thể con người dựa trên cấu trúc cơ thể của các sinh mệnh của tầng vũ trụ thứ hai. Các vị thần đã lấy bùn đất tạo ra con người. Các thần có màu da khác nhau, tạo thành các chủng tộc khác nhau. Không có sự phân biệt về màu da, cũng không có sự phân biệt về sắc tộc và huyết thống. Người sao Hỏa không có cấu trúc cơ thể và bề ngoài hoàn mỹ như người trái đất. Nó cũng không có cấu trúc tế bào hoàn hảo như người trái đất. Cấu trúc cơ thể của người trái đất là sản phẩm của nền văn minh tiền sử, chứ không chỉ đơn giản là do di truyền học.
On January 18, 2009, in a conference with members of the Supreme Master television team, all vegans, most benevolent Supreme Master Qinghai, vegan, made fascinating revelations that she received through spiritual communication with peaceful extraterrestrial friends from Mars. They humbly agreed for her to share more about their lives with us.
The mass extinction happened 40 million years ago.
Master, were there any survivors? And how many were there? Thank you, Master.
There were survivors. Yes, there were survivors. The first survivors were about 2 million people. And now they have about 5,800,000.
Oh, wow. Where and how do the Martians live?
They live underground, and they live very frugally, recyclingly, spiritually. Where do they live, huh? You know, the survivors. First, they live in a less polluted area. There were some pockets of less polluted areas in Mars at that time, less poisonous. They survived, and they started picking up pieces, and then they go into the underground caves, and they dig tunnels and live in there. The survivors slowly got in touch with each other during the 20 years period until most of them contacted with each other. First telepathically, of course, and then physically. Then they gathered together, dig up more and deeper tunnels and caves underground and arrange for more comfort and community. They occupy like 1/3 part of Mars and near each other now, and they build roads and streets and all that. They would start to dig tunnels and big spaces, big ceilings, about 10 meters high, And between the ground and the ceiling, about 10 meters high, some part of it underground. Yeah. And they have like 5 stories space, in between them. They found the underground water, river, and they live nearby. Most of the people live near the underground water. Before they lived like a little bit far away and spread around all over the planet, underground, but now they kind of gathered together almost nearby in the same vicinity and live together as one nation.
Thank you so much, most insightful master, for sharing this incredible insight into the survival and resilience of the Martian people. May this knowledge inspire humanity to seek more profound understanding and compassion in their own lives.
Vegan tested positive for Heaven Link.
Adventurous viewers, thank you for tuning in to today's show. Please join us again on Friday, October 18th for Martian Insights from the Indigo Child, Part 2 of 2, where Boриска Kipriyanovich will explain the management systems and how Martian society might achieve remarkable technological advancements.